Right, good morning. Welcome back to the second video from the new job. It's currently 10 to 5 and I've just got to the farm. I'm just setting stuff up for the morning. So I'm about to go get some cows in, but I'm going to set the crossing up first so that once we start milking, they can just go out. Now this is incredibly clever. I know I said it in the last video, but that means now the cows can come out the parlour, which is sort of behind the trees here, out onto this lane, across the front, round behind these trees, and then straight across that road without having to stop at all. And also we don't have to stop traffic. The traffic can just carry on over those cattle grids as well. Put a couple of reelers across the yard, keep the cows going where we want them to. Right, that's already there. So it's a big day today. It's the first morning I've been entrusted to come and start on my own some. Get the cows in, get the parlour going. You know, just all me this morning. So I'm going to walk up now, get the dog, go and get the cows in. Cows are way up over the bank up there. They come down this track into the yard. You'll see in a minute. We'll shut them in around that corner. As soon as we shut them in, we'll open one of the doors in the front of the parlour there, open these road gates, and then as soon as they've come up that way, through the parlour, in the yard, out the grass. It's like magic. Right, there's some cows. There's Rocky the dog, causing a nuisance. Morning, cow. So ordinarily I would go and get the Land Rover to go and get the cows in, but they are actually not that far away from the parlour. By the time Rocky's run round them, most of them will be in, so. Hi, girls. Now you'll see a lot of this here, back fencing, keeping them off stuff they've already grazed. Go on. I think these new little mics I got work quite well on the last video. The only thing I've not done, which I need to, is put the little wind muffler dead cat things on them, because you can probably hear me panting because I'm out of breath because I just walked up a hill. And also the wind in the last video was getting to them a bit, but it's all good. Anyway, let's get these cows in. Here's Rocky the dog. He's doing most of the legwork. Morning, cow. It's milking time. Yes, milking time. Go on up. So what is everyone's thoughts on the career switch? Going from a tractor seat to a parlour. If I'm being honest, I've been thinking about doing it for a little while. Most of you will know, but for those of you who don't, I spent the best part of 10 years on a dairy farm before going to Northwick, where I started the JM farming. And to be honest, the longer I was away from the dairy cows, the more I missed them. So an opportunity came up here. I know this farm. I've worked here when I left school for a little bit. I know the family really well, and yeah, just everything sort of lined up at once and it made sense. Good boy, Rocky, you get him. Rocky dog. So there are two dogs normally. There's Rocky and Pip. Pip's currently in season, so if she was out here, they wouldn't be getting the cows in. They'd be doing something else. Here's 693. She will be the last cow in the parlour. Funny, I've only been here a week, but you already work out who comes in first, who comes in last. I know that 893 will be probably in the parlour waiting to be milked already. I know that she'll be in last, and she will not come in the parlour unless you let her come in last. You cannot drive her in. She has to walk in last. It's odd how that sort of thing happens, isn't it? But again, for anyone who missed the last video, there's currently 341 cows here going through the parlour. Doing just under 20 litres a day. It is pretty much grazing and that is it. They're getting 3 kilos a day of cake through the parlour as they come through. That will drop in the next week or so, probably to a couple kilos. What a lovely morning for it. I mean, it's a bit chilly, I put my hat on, but God, what a day. I have joined the team here probably one of the easiest times of year, and nothing's calving. It's all autumn calving here, so it'll kick off in August. Obviously the milk's on a bit of a decline now, which is about right because they'll be drying off in 6 weeks or so. So their milk will go down, dry them off, then they'll calve in. And yeah, I'm waking up in daylight, I'm going home in daylight, and it's not that mad calving panic that's on. So it's a nice time of year to sort of get into it, learn the routine, learn the farm and everything else. So this is the only time the cows are ever pushed anywhere. We have to get them obviously the far side of the yard to be able to let cows out after they've been milked. Mornings and evenings, as soon as they've been milked, they just amble back out to the field on their own, and then you wash down and go and shut them in afterwards. So never pushing cows anywhere. Come on, Rocky, get them out. So the cows here I would describe as mainly some big Friesians. There's some sort of Scandinavian, that's a bit of a, that's either a Kiwi cross or a Norwegian red type of cow there. There you go, there's a bit of a Friesian-y. Back when I was here when I was 15, 16, it would have been, you know, big pedigree Holsteins. And since Rob's come home, it's sort of been flipped on its head, the whole system. So they're now grazing everything. They've gone from about 180, 200 cows to say 350 odd. And much more like this sort of cow. There's a young one there, 400. This would be a big cow for the herd, I'd say, 915. Anyway, we'll get these shut in, set it up for them to go back out. There's a nice cow, look, red one, 137. Hello, you two. I really like these red ones and the red and whites. I mean, I like all cows. I'm a big fan of cows, as you all know. Are you friendly? Is that what it is? Are you friendly? Yeah. It would appear so. At some point before too long, we're going to try and set up a thing called a back latch. And what that is effectively a fence on a timer that when the timer goes off, the fence will open. So like this morning, these cows would have been wandering in before I would have got here, so that they can come in the yard by themselves. And then I come here in the morning and set it up for them to go out. And then you just have a continual run of cows coming in and cows going out. And then whoever turns up at like 7, just go up and check that all the cows have come in. You soon know, because you know how many come through the parlour if you're missing any. Saves another job having to go and get them. And again, saves having to push them as well. But it takes a bit of configurating in this yard. We'll have to send cows up through that shed and back to the parlour or something. I won't have you on during milking, but we will catch up afterwards. All milked, all washed out. So 3 hours for getting here, getting all the cows in, getting the various things set up for where they're going afterwards, and shut out and washed down. Not too bad, I don't think. So now I'm going to scrape all this out. I haven't done hardly any tractor work yet since I've been here. I've been here a week now, mainly because one of the tractors has had a cracked oil pipe. But today, we're going to be set loose in this thing. Now, as far as scraper tractor goes, 4-wheel drive, heater, full cab, and the nice box scrape. Is that a maxi scrape? Don't know. Anyway, that is that's luxury really, isn't it, for a yard scrape? Just going to run round first with the hand scrape, get all the edges, so that I don't have to get too close to any edges, makes it all a bit easier. Then we'll run around with that thing. And basically what we're going to do is scrape out all back of the parlour here, everything up the front, the little bit around the road where the cows have been, out here, up there, and then down the ramp into Slurry pit. I don't know if you can just about make out, the cows are up on that hill there today. So they've come out the parlour, out the front, round the corner, around the track, across the road on that crossing I showed you, along another track inside the field, and then across another road up onto that hill, all by themselves. Isn't that just brilliant? But yeah, I'm going to come and get all the sides here, so I haven't got to get close to anything. All the back of the parlour's been pushed off, look. I'm quite proud of myself. It was the first morning today that I have washed the parlour out without any supervision. I know that probably sounds stupid, but every parlour is different. You've got to learn a new routine. It's all got to be done in a correct order. And obviously it's very important because it... Let's open this up a minute. So what was I saying? Yeah, so cleaning out the parlour is obviously very, very important. Every time there's a milk collection, Rob will get a text message that will give him a cell count, a fat and a protein score. I think there's a level of urea in the milk, and also what they call a Bacter scan, which is the cleanliness. And you can start getting fined, I believe, depending on how high your Bacter scan goes. Generally speaking, it's like 10 or under. If you have a high one, you know that something's not washed out, or you've got dirt getting in the plant somewhere, which is obviously not very good. Squeeging. Squeeze this bit off here, then I haven't got to come up here with a tractor. Underneath the brush. Spend 2 minutes on a hand scrape, save you 10 minutes in a tractor. Robbie has decided to empty the dirty water ditch today. I grab my camera, I'll show you. So at the back of the parlour here, see there's a little drain down in there, just there. There's also this one here. Any water that goes down there, that doesn't go to the slurry tank, that goes to a ditch other side of the road here. And every, I don't know, 3 weeks or so that fills up and needs to be emptied. Now this time of year it's fine, you can spread it on the fields. So like Robbie's actually spreading it now where the cows were this morning, where we got them in from. Because by the time they need to go back there to graze, that'll have gone. When the weather's not quite so nice like this, or in the winter, they suck it out of the ditch and just put it in the slurry lagoon. Keeps the slurry a bit thinner, so you can spread it easy. You'll see it all in time. We'll be doing some tanking and some fert spreading and whatever. They've got a lovely big slurry tanker, big dribble bar, and these little things called splashets on the end, which is like a little mini splash plate on the end of the dribble bar. A couple spots on this tractor to show it's been well used. A little bit of rot on the fender. We don't mind that. I've not driven this yet, so I've got to learn how to. Cool, that's a heavy clutch. Fired right up, boys. Oh, we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 high and low. That seems to be in high. Lovely radio. It's got a radio. Right, box scrape is up. Handbrake's on. I've got to get used to a handbrake again. Right, let's just go. They've got a splitter as well. Let's go second, shall we? See what that looks like. Oh, and we've got a shuttle here. Forwards! Probably should be able to make that corner. Right, let's do some scraping. I'm probably in too high a gear, I don't really know. It's done 6,000 hours. 4-wheel drive. To be honest, there's hardly anything here to scrape. So I don't know how well you can see behind me, if I get out of the way. But this is just directly in front of the parlor. Now we need to go forwards and pull it that way. Screeching. I'll tell you what, the beauty of a box scrape, take it all with you every time. That's neutral, Josh. Hello, camera. Don't hit the camera, Josh. It's expensive. Just look at that. Look at the finish it leaves. Scrapes it clean. Now, I'm probably nowhere near as good as Abby at doing this. Abby that works here, not my wife. But it's my first time, leave me alone. So basically now here, I can't put too much out here because it will go in that channel and I don't want that. But now I've got to take this up that ramp. I should push this all really. All I'm going to do is end up driving back through it. Perhaps we'll do that. We'll pull it out on the concrete and then we'll push it up. That must be what they do. Makes me a bit nervous going under all these low steels. I am an advocate of the box scrape. It's like polish the floor. Do a bit of pushy. Down over the ramp. Away with you, Slurry. What do we think about the microphones, guys? I'm assuming you can hear me whilst I'm doing this. Da, 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 da. Fun fact, I used to drive McCormick's before I went to Northwick. Another fun fact, I actually did my tractor test on one of the tractors from here. When I was 16, I was the boy. Now I think I'm going to do one more little push and that'll be it. Yeah, this place has changed massively since I was a boy, since I was here last. Back then it was all loose house cows. Where I'm currently scraping up this ramp now used to be an enormous stack of straw. So yeah, they put this shed up to my left. That was loose housing for a while as well. And they put the cubicles in, dug out the slurry pit, never looked back. Since then they put up another shed for putting the calves in. Well, I don't think we've done too bad. Oh, I missed a bit there. Oh well, get that tomorrow. So now I'm just gonna go around and shut all the gates up. Leave it ready for milking. Rob's there sucking up a load of slurry or dirty water, so if I'm quick, I might be able to jump on board with him. Here is the wonderful crossing the cows used this morning. Robbie's in here with the tanker. See if he wants a passenger. I've got to press a button here somewhere. Does that do it? I pressed the button.
370.
370. I thought I pressed the button.
You must have turned it off.
Oh, I should press that one?
Yeah, hold it down.
I'll hold it down.
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Fall of a took. Look at the picture.
370, you said, didn't you?
Yeah.
Perfect. What a day for it. Call me a twit. I've not been sacked today yet. Here he comes. Main man Rob.
Take your revs off, Josh.
Oh yes. I'm learning all over again.
Learning what? It's driving a tractor. It's like riding a bike.
Learning to be an absolute janner. I am a janner.
Learn that. It's a natural janner.
I spent 4 years working with John Bowman. He's become a janner. Oh God. Reversing.
So helpful. Especially at night. It's lovely.
Glaring in your face. It doesn't really matter which one of these you hold, does it?
No, just turn it the other way. You're right, just whack the post, it will just flex back.
Is there a brake back on it?
Yeah.
Alright. Right to the extremities.
I knew you were coming, so I thought I'd better get one.
You see me out with a sprayer.
Yeah.
You're in the hedge, yeah, I know. Has it actually got a brake back?
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it has. I've only seen it work in the park because it goes in the ditch.
Oh
there
yeah,
and stuff, and then like,
digs in. Yeah.
And almost some nice big chunks of soil on the end, like where it's really ripped into something. And I have whacked the odd post with it, and luckily the post has come off best each time. But I can imagine most posts going just knocking the whole fence down instead. Oh, great.
All these good wooden posts they make now that last 12 months.
Well, I reckon if you're already making the colour a little bit different, we've only got 3 of those left. But, anyway, whatever.
You'll be done by lunchtime.
Finger off the button and just drive up round a bit. And once we get going...
It must be nearly empty because he's been out the sight glass and that telegraph pole nearly. Ready.
And now we're flying.
I've missed slurry tanking.
Have you?
I used to like that job.
It's not a bad job really once you get into it. Okay.
I've got a bit of debris.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad little job. I just sometimes, like, when you've got like 100 acres to do, I'm like, oh, like, good 4 or 5 days sometimes. Whereas, like, to be fair, if I don't have to do the cow stuff, I don't mind, doing the tractor stuff, so you've got to keep jumping between the two all the time. Like, I don't mind if obviously something goes wrong, it's best to come grab me. But you know what I mean, like, sometimes I just jump in at the start of the day and just get a load done. Do like 30, 35 acres in a day. And then you've just got a couple more horrible days of that, and then you'll be done. And then like when you're back here with the cows, like, you just get like a couple days a week. You just go off chasing cows and stuff. Sometimes either with slurry or dirty water. I normally try and get all the slurry spread by about June time. We have like second cuts there, but because I haven't done much on the first cut, obviously, we'll follow them doing that.
So you won't take any more over the park now?
We'll take it over there once they've grazed it now, because we're getting too far on.
Yeah.
So every time they graze a block, you'll take say 8 or 9 loads over then, can't you? Or whatever it is, like, to do it.
I said to Millie about it the other day. She goes, how does he know who I am?
Everyone knows you are.
Who's John Bowman? I said, what do you mean who's John Bowman? Everyone knows John Bowman.
Yeah, that'll do. You put it going.
We're in neutral, let's put the handbrake on. And then if I hold this, I know it's on tractor, that allows me to get out, I think. Thank you. So splash it.
Got them, fitted them, and now he's got the ones that move out the way, but they're 15 quid. But to be fair, I don't think I'd use them. Like, I'd just leave it in place all the time.
Oh, so if you didn't want to use them,
you didn't want them, you can they just click off the back.
I see.
Someone thought about them wearing in the end.
I suppose if you, over time with a lot of sand on them, they probably will, but I don't know. Solid.
Stone trap here, so at the end of the day, or if you've done a lot of loads, take that off. I've got a 24mm socket in there.
Yeah.
Take this off as well.
God, look at it coming.
Down now. Yeah.
Racing in.
So yeah, I've probably got a couple more load after this. 3 load would be absolutely mad.
It's a hell of a tank.
When he's full, it's 11, 12 loads. Although he's nice, he doesn't hang in there well. It's just Yeah, I never worry about going across the side of the hill. It's just getting to the place
where you
to get
start,
across the side of the hill. So you go along there, and then of course then you want to turn. You don't turn too sharp. Sometimes what I do, I sort of drive in a bit of a funny bit and then back in. You can't ever get against the hedge anyway, so you've got to back up a bit.
Yeah.
I just don't like wasting time, but I don't want to die either, so the best way to bit of time.
It's a fine balance between time wasting and dying. Sight glass is nearly full.
1 drop a minute.
Oh.
There you go. Drop every 5 to 8 seconds or something on that one.
Oh, I see.
And the other one's even slower.
You've lost 2 foot of ditch.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, soon gets done. Right, thank you, Josh.
No worries. I'm heading home. It is a Saturday after all. Rob's got 3 more loads of slurry to do. I'll get a little video of it coming out here. But I was just having a go to learn how to use the tanker. I've not used a dribble bar before. I have the macerator going and folding it down and all the various things. Comes a big McCormick. It's got the lights on. It's got 1 LED and none of it. There you are, he's off. So yeah, nice big tanker. We'll be doing plenty of work with that, so you'll see it a lot more. Do not worry about that. I'm heading home. I got to drop Abby off to a lunch thing with some of her friends. Right, what I was saying there before my camera very rudely ran out of battery was I got to take Abby out to meet some of her friends at lunchtime. Then I'm coming back at 2:30. Rob's gonna get the cows in. We'll put the first 3 or 4 lines through together because they are mad in the afternoon to come through. Then Rob will go off and check the bullocks. I'll get some of the milking done. And yeah, that'll be a nice Saturday done. Normally we wouldn't be here doing slurry and stuff on a Saturday morning. It's just because Rob's dad's away and the tractor's been broken down all week. So we haven't done anything really to the slurry this week at all. And there was a good opportunity with a field close by with that ditch that wanted emptying just to get it on now. So Rob's done it, but like I say, it's 20 past 10 and he's got 2 more loads to do and then that's it done. So yeah, go home for a few hours, have a bit of lunch and come back and do it all again this afternoon. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the last couple of videos with the new job. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll try and answer them as best I can. You'll see more and more of everything obviously as we do it and that. I'm excited to share with everyone the dairy side of everything. I know you see loads of people do dairy farming on YouTube, but I'm well excited about it. So yeah, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you on another video very soon. Cheerio.